And we're off. Here we go, we're sprinting in. You want a bike that still feels closer to a playful trail bike that's still a long travel 29er, this is it. What's up everybody, it's Jay here. We got Pivot Firebird 29. He's got Code RSCs, XO1 drivetrain, my Yoshimura pedals of course, my Esculab saddle, 47mm stem with a 1-up bar, Fox 38, and let's go rip this thing. Let's see how this thing does. Let's go. It's gonna be really fun testing the Firebird. This is one of my favorite 29ers that I actually first tested and convinced me that maybe I could ride a 29er. It's very playful, short rear end. It's got a good long 475 reach, not too slack at angle. That still makes it fun on the trail. And it's a super light feeling bike that just pedals really good. We'll see how she does. Here we go, we're sprinting in. This thing is quick to pedal. Very snappy. I can feel the wheelbase being slightly smaller feeling than my Omega. One thing I remember about this Firebird is he can pedal like an idiot, and as long as you're giving it some power, it goes over anything and just pedals right through. Such a good platform. I'll have to get on the new Firebird at some point, but man, this thing is cool. She just loves to go. Give her a little and she goes. Oh, there's a new rock down. All right. Okay, coming to River Ridge. One quarry here is the first little 1 minute rocky descent. So, just me, thank you. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, real tight rear end. First time I've been on a sub 430 rear end in a while. You can feel the agility. My Mega Tower is a 440, so yeah, this is real short. Right on. Way more active than my Mega. Could be a little bit of rebound, but this thing's just way lighter and it responds over stuff a lot quicker. But it's not as planted as my Mega. It's just a little twitchier, having just a slightly shorter chainstay. But the reach is a little longer than my Mega, so it still feels very roomy. 475 reach. Let's take it on a Buckeye, see how she climbs and how she comes down. It's beautiful Napa. Yeah, Buckeye is a good climb. Definitely gets steep in a couple spots. Just a little techie where it can hang you up if you have too big of a bike, or if you're just tired. So this will be a good test. It's getting steeper quick. It's about to get technical, so see what I'm feeling just compared to the Mega. Okay, that's a good spot. Sprints quickly when I need it to. Supports you. I know this isn't the most exciting, but this has to be done. See how these big things go up. We know they're gonna go down pretty good. So it is interesting. I am feeling the shortness of the rear end being a little bit of a help and a little bit of a hindrance. Where it wants to accelerate quickly and help you, it doesn't keep you as planted, and the wheel comes up a bit more in the front because the rear is so short. So. Okay, it's steep, chunky. Definitely have to stay forward more The good news is it pedals well, so it'll get you there. Have fun.
Thank you. There's us.
Take care. Yeah, I'd rather let people just continue down. It's a tough trail, so I can stop at any given moment and take a breather. Look at the view. Okay, it's time to go up again. As long as I hold myself forward and just keep pedaling, this thing goes. And it's, I can stand up, not have the best pedal strokes. As long as I'm putting power down, it just keeps motoring and just magically eats everything up and keeps taking you uphill. Oh, it's a good platform. All right, we're nearing the top of Buckeye. We're gonna turn around and have some fun now. Beautiful hike.
You too.
Take care. All right, Buckeye, we are going down. I've ridden this trail like 400 times probably, so I know it quite well. See how the Firebird does. Oh yeah, sharp rear end. Very active. All right, very alive. This bike's got a short rear end. Woo! Just wants to go though. Wow, corner's fast. Definitely have to weight the bike a little harder to get the rear end to slow down. It's not quite as planted. That shorter chainstay. Woo, but it jumps. It wants to fly. Woo! Here in the high speed. Oh yeah, she pumps well. Super light for a big 29er. All right. Definitely more active. Not as plush feeling. Say mine. Yeah, she just wants to break loose a little sooner. But she's fast and sharp, so if you're a good pilot with it, you can point it where you want. But it does get away from you quicker. It's not tracking as longer with the short rear end. It feels like it's getting a little unsettled. This bike is in the low flip chip actually, so it's a little bit longer of a chainstay for, I think it's not 429, it's probably 431 or 2, but that's still really short rear end. Has the super boost, so they can get away with that. But very sharp, nimble, precise, but almost too active to where if you're not really weighting the bike right, it's not gonna have as much traction for as long. So very cool to kind of test that on a trail. I know I've ridden Buckeye so many times, and this is a cool bike. It just has a different purpose. We'll see what the times say on Strava. See how fast she was. It's probably not all that much different. It comes down to me, the rider, but it is a different feel that I have to decide whether that's going to be good for me or if I'm looking for something else. Cool. Dude, thank you, Kellen, just for letting me take it out and get some feelings down. I can tell this is a little bit older school geometry. It's much more of a trail bike feel for a 170, 162 29er. So I'm sure the newer one is longer, more stable, planted, fixing all the little things that I'm touching on. But if you want a bike that still feels closer to a playful trail bike, that's still a long travel 29er, this is it. Like, this is a great platform. Pedals really well, super playful and snappy, and it still gives you a nice roomy reach. So this still has a place in the mountain biking world for sure. It's one of the first bikes I've ever demoed that blew my mind. Actually, was a 27.5 Pivot Firebird. It just pedaled so good for a 170 bike that it really changed my mind on how much travel I could get away with. Because before I thought, oh, if you have a 150, 160 bike, you're going to sacrifice a lot of pedaling ability. But with this kind of a platform, that DW link, that just seems to work magic. It allows it to feel like a trail bike while still giving you extra travel, and it pedals well. So yeah, very cool. Good test. Thanks, Kellen. I think too, it's really nice for me to have my contact points, have my same bar and stem, my grips even, so that my pedals, my seat, and my hands are all controlled, or all my contact points are controlled by the same feelings. And the only thing I'm feeling that's different is the frame, geometry, and maybe the suspension. So very fun, good test. I'd like to do this more. If you'd like to see me do more of this, testing different frames, different bikes, let me know what you'd like to see. What would you think that a guy who's looking to be an expert level enduro racer and be competitive, what kind of a bike should I be on? Let me know in the comments. It's all just a big science experiment for me. It's all fun. I'm not taking it super serious. It's just more what I like, what I get along with, what I feel. And we'll see what my next race bike is. It's gonna be a good test to test a bunch of bikes before this season. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. So still a little bit more descending here on River to Ridge. It's always fun heading back to the car after a good ride. Ride rack. Playful light bike. It definitely likes to just stay on top of its travel and play and bounce, move from one part of the trail to the next, pump everything. Very lively big bike. If the big bikes these days are too big and just stable and dull, look at some of these things that started the movement. Still great bikes. Oh yeah, handles a chunk great. I would soften this suspension a bit if I had a longer test on it. We'll see, maybe I'll ride it some more throughout the Bay Area. Got lots of options here. Oh yeah, rear just slides a little faster being short, that's all it is. Yes, to make it up that on any bike is no easy feat. She climbs. Last little high-speed descent here. Chunk? What chunk? Just point and go. Yeah, fun bike. Yeah, again, if you're not liking how stable and confident these big travel new bikes are, look at some older ones. They got great geo and are still right up there with the most fun bikes I've ridden.